Nigga. Oh, this is hard! Hey, we back. Let's get back into it, man. Defendant lobby number. Oh, we straight to the trial. Oh, I'm gonna press the fuck out of Red White. Come. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look. Oh, interesting. Are you on Red White's payroll? Talk about it. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. Wright says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? Oh, so you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. This is interesting that he's coming to me about this. You know what I mean? That's interesting. Well, why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. This guy, he wants to be Batman, bro. He wants to be a superhero so bad. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. Yes, there is. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. That is so I mean, he is a persecutor. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Do I know him? Did we go to school together? Now there's no way, because he already made a name for himself. And Phoenix just started, right? Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. Oh, I need to know that backstory. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. Let's go! Genius. What? Okay, let's do this. Just like that. Just like that. There's nothing more to be said. Courtroom number 1. 10 a.m. on the dot. Everyone showed up on time? Wow. Guess it'd be trouble if you showed up late. If anybody showed up late, huh? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Talk your shit, Phoenix. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. It just started, bro. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? Oh, this nigga's on the payroll. We got to make it so obvious that the dude is lying in order to have a chance. You know what I mean? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Oh, my light flickering. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. That is all. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Is this low-key like... Man, let me not say that. My power might go out any second. I'm not gonna cap. Because where I live right now it's prone to going out. Got thunder going and shit. Literally felt the ground shake. Bro, if I get electrocuted, nah, I'll be alright. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Bro, name. Like, what is he talking about? These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corps. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. Negative. Wrong. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correctamundo. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. I need to enunciate more. If I can't rip, you know what it is? Well, I remember that, bro. Let me tell y'all something. Ever since I was a kid, I like to get ideas out there fast. I don't like to waste people's time. So I try to talk fast, but I just can't talk fast like that. You know what I mean? So I cut off certain words, but just to a point where you understand what I'm saying. Storms coming reports of tornadoes up in Dallas. We don't live in Dallas, so what's the problem? Sorry. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. I gotta. Let me get in my bag. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho. Okay, I need to stop saying ha ha ha. I need to go ho ho ho. That don't sound right. That's not the vibe I'm getting from this guy. No, I'm gonna keep it. Might not be a bad idea to come to the house. Why? Is a tornado happening here? Like, we'll be alright. Let me go low key though. That wind is kind of blowing, I'm not gonna lie. Let me ask my little brother. Me and my little brother looked outside, we said, it ain't that windy now. I ain't going out there, bro. I'm gonna pretend like I don't see the messages. He wants us to come in the main house just cause, bro. Like, what? That tornado ain't getting us. I got shit to do. I gotta work. Hey, I gotta work, y'all. Hey. Yes, sir. I don't read nothing. Sorry. Alright. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Why are you in the... Is she supposed to be here? Shouldn't she be in the back? With the other people? Alright, talk about it. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, or that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away. She ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. 9. When old dude brought the iced coffee, Well, I mean, if things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Wright. Oh, sorry. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. 9, I believe. Let's look at what we got. A little conversation. Broke remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Okay. So I'm not going to press anything about the time because none of my evidence is like time specific. Surprised I turned to look at the building. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man. Needless to say, that man was none other than you. I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. The victim? She ran away, but you gave chase. Only there was a terrible impact that was all over. I don't know. Press that. Can you be a little bit more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. Ran to the right? What? You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect. I don't know if the camera is able to pick up the little flickers. This might have an abrupt ending. Well, let me ask my little bro if he's getting flickers. I'm not gonna cap y'all. It's starting to rain too, and he's getting his AC was flickering. I'm like, as in like cutting off on him. We gonna try, y'all. We gonna try. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Absolutely. The victim ran to the left, and you gave chase. Objection. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. It's kind of hard to talk normal when what is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran to the right. It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. Genius, actually. I didn't even catch that. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very, very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. He thinks she ran to the left because he was looking at her from this angle. From like the other angle because he was the one who killed her. Nigga. Oh, this is hard. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, and Mr. Wright says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Low-key, I'm like a little nervous because sometimes my recording fucks up. And I don't want the power to like flicker and to like cause it to fuck up. Was not viewing the crime from the hotel. What does he mean? What are you talking about? Is he a time traveler? Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay and Company, of course. Can y'all hear that? Y'all can probably hear it when I'm talking. Okay, I might have to like, I know this is like amping up, but I might have to bounce low key. It is raining. I'll be alright. Do I have a, it's fine. Did I already save? What is he talking about? He was there? More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the core where Mr. Wright was standing. Take that! Take that! This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point to him, from this point to him, it would, from this point of view. Some of the stuff is, because this is a Japanese game, right? I'm not tripping on that. I could be. So maybe the translation is a little weird, or maybe just weird to me. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Yeah, what is he talking about? Are they twins? Is it... Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! Sorry, I'm trying to be real focused. I guess I don't need headphones over both my ears. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ha ha ha! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Y'all can't hear that rain, but like, y'all might be able to hear it when I talk. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right, and you chased her and delivered the final blow. That ain't right. Is it? Let me look at the autopsy report. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Died from a blow by a blunt object. It doesn't say a single blow. Miss Mace testimony was right. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, but then you hit her savagely. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss Mace saw. You hit her twice. Wait, I didn't mean to press that one. Stop saying it was me. But it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Yeah, I'm starting to feel it. Little sprinkles of water. That's what she ran to the right, you know? I didn't hit anyone. You have been warned. Why is he mad at me? Man. Wait, hold on, let me go to the... Hold on. Wait, why is it doing that? So were you watching both times? I suppose I was. Now please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. Slipped up. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that. I don't know, y'all. It doesn't the part that's fucking me up is that it doesn't say a single blow. And like he's not saying anything that's wrong with this. Let me check this. Died from a blow. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. Alright, I was overthinking. I overthink a lot. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Fuck that! Yes, quite. That's so whack, Judge. You're so whack for this. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice, yeah! Oh, don't let him get away! I should have pressed X. I didn't know it was going to auto-continue. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slip out of this one now, White. Mr. White? Oh, okay. I got you right where I want you. I'm really sorry if y'all can hear the rain. Well... See, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. You know what? Damn! Right now, how is hell? wanted to kind of be connected to what's going on outside, but I guess as long as I have power, I'll be alright. Unless this tornado break my window. But these are some sturdy windows. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia. Wait. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwop. Thwop indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. I got his ass. 2 accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Okay, the glass. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that. The glass light stand. Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yep. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. How could you have... Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer you attacked her, but she dodged. My stand was lying on the floor when I looked. The glass light stand was lying on the floor. That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? What, me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait, one moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I am so confused. Why it's falling apart? Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes. Very well. The witness may continue his account. Well, he didn't specifically say it wasn't working. Objection! Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass light stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Whoa, Mr. White. What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. Ooh. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? When you were in the office. It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. God! Mr. White? I gotta save because again, I don't know if my power might cut off, but this shit heating up. Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. Objection? That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Oh, what? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? Bro, what? What? I said you should confess your crime. I think he's either trying to like get him to admit to a crime that's not the murder, trying to twist things or whatever, or he's trying to steal my spotlight, or he just cares about someone going to jail. I don't know. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Why? I knew it had. That's why. That's the first one I said. It had to be that. Trying to get him to confessing some bullshit. The wiretap. Garbage. Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court. Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know... Sorry, it's just too easy that I'm yawning. Mr. Wright is the CEO of Blue Court. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Faye. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Correctamundo! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Then, like, I hate that they're doing all this bullshit, but they're never questioning why the person was lying in the first place. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye and Company law offices. Is it corporation? Is code short for corporation? No, that's corp. I say Faye and Company. I'm just gonna say Faye law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. Gotta make sure this ain't nothing important. Fuck. Oh shit. Yeah, severe thunderstorm warning. Whatever. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Yeah. Saying, is everyone doing okay? Like, we are fine, bro. I'm fine, bro. Now if shit starts shaking, then I'll be like, wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay Law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the... Sorry, y'all. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over? By the sound? Correctamundo, that is right. Right? Right? I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. God, what am I supposed to do now? I have no idea. Good luck, Phoenix. I have no idea. What do I even say to that? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay Law offices. Of course I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw the glass light stand. Press him on that, press him on that. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. I don't know. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression. Such a beauteous thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. And there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Was it really you? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in them. They were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to him. Why did you tap me his phone? He be on it. This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. I was about to say I don't hear anything that I can press him on. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. That is all. No more. I can't take this anymore. Dude. How? Mr. Wright. Are you giving up? I can't. Oh. Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Phoenix over here. I know that voice. Mia? What's up, baby? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia. Oh, he fainted. Is it because what's her name? What's her name? Fuck, Maya. Did Maya like channel her spirit? Waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. What the fuck? Ah, you're finally awake. God. He fainted again. Hey, Phoenix. Gak, there's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. I need you to keep this form for the rest of the game. You're Maya? Didn't you? Jesus. Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. Jesus. So Maya is channeling Yumiya? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Outstanding. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen, we'll have to be quick. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix. White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? You never look. I was trying to look at the front of the receipt, but it didn't let me. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000? Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. They really tried to play me like I didn't know, like there was no shot. Date of purchase, September 4th. Wow. He never turned it over. This nigga Phoenix, bro. He killing me, bro. He killing me. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? It was the beginning? Yeah, I got it. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. Do it well. You know you're innocent now. You just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated. Got it. God damn. I'm gonna need that to happen more often in this game. Yo, bring his ass back onto the stand. Court will not reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Mr. Wright, did you say Mr. Wright? There is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Did he say Your Honor? Nope. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Wow, hung himself, and the judge on Red White's payroll. So of course he was about to end it. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. It was the beginning? No, it wasn't. Oh, okay, Maya note is no longer, okay. Receipt for a glass light stand, the date. Objection! Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Bah, you're grasping. Listen, bitch. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor? Would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. Yeah! You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay Law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Right. Very well. Just like that, then that is all for the trial of... Objection? Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claim. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Yeah, there's no concrete proof that I'm guilty either, bitch. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is guaranteed his freedom. Okay, that's fair. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry. This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. I don't know. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. I mean, I don't have anything. Fuck. Oh, did I actually press R1? Oh shit. I thought that popped up by itself automatically. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. Fuck. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No. There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Oh my god, yes. Keep the form for the rest of the game. The witness will stay. What? Mia. Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on it, right? I'm defending myself, dude. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities? That's when it happened. Why is that shit? Why is my screen flickering? Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. What? Just like that? Well, I see. No reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again! That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. That's funny. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Hooray! 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 That is all. This court is adjourned. Bro, making thumbnails in this game is going to be so much easier than other games. Because everything is just a still shot. And as long as you get it with without the text box. And there's so many distinct faces. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya, I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. And I'm loving what I'm seeing right now. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll meet again. Thank you. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock again? Damn. The office. I'll see you later. Chief. Mia! September 9, 902, Bay Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Bah, you should see her face. Mia. Yeah, I was like, it should be her. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What did I look like, my sister? Does she not know that she channeled Mia to help me? Looks like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? That is crazy. Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new writing. Fire. Law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? Who the fuck is Nick? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Really? Nick. You know what this means? We're partners. Nah, fuck you. I mean, cool. Sure. I was gonna say you're useless, but you can transform, so I'm not mad at it. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Company Law Offices. It's got a good ring to it. I'm just gonna say Wright and Co. Wright. I'm just gonna say Wright Law Offices. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Wow. Thumbnail, possibly, maybe? Good luck, Phoenix. What the fuck? That's fire. Now that's fire. I'll always be here, watching. Wow. That's awesome. Right. Okay, Nick. Let's do it. Huh? What? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay, wait up. Should that be thumbnail? Probably, nah, it's probably gonna be the end. Wow. Probably gonna be, what's his name? Oh, wow. Okay, so now this is going to be completely blind. A brand new episode has been added. Oh, no. Oh, okay. That's fine. I kind of want to see how many more trials there are. Try in. Yeah, I kind of want to chill and I have to sleep. I'm not giving what I'm supposed to give. Honestly, this game though is kind of exhausting. It's more exhausting than the other games. The other games I can kind of chill sometimes, you know, just whatever, be talking about whatever. But this, like, the fact that I have to read, that I have to put the energy into the lines, you know what I mean? But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like the video. If you didn't, try another video. Maybe like that one. And that keep your head up. Peace.
I'll walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and I fear no evil because I'm blind to it all.